Hey guys, what's up? It's Monday, October 26th, 2015, show number 120. Check your calendar, Dave Llewellyn. I believe I am correct this time. I was going to wait till later on to do my show today, but I thought I would go ahead and get it done now and get it out of the way because I got a few things I need to take care of this afternoon. Most of you know by now that Amy and I went to Boise over the weekend to give our last farewell to one of the greatest women that we've had the honor to know, get to know, meet, and be a great friend with. Ann Lang passed away last Thursday, and we went to Boise to attend her celebration of life. The service was very, very well done. Very well done. Short, but nice. People that got up and spoke about Ann, and you could tell the impact that she had on their life and how she affected them and effected them. A lot of people just sat and had their own thoughts. I was going to get up and say a few words about how I had met Ken and Ann, and I knew if I got up there I would break apart, and I didn't want to do that in front of everybody. It was a somber enough occasion without me having to add to that. But I got the chance to tell Ken later and some of his friends later on how I got to know them, and I'll get to that in a minute. But after the service, there was a brief gathering at the funeral home there, and everybody would talk a few stories, and you can hear people just walking around and hearing the stories that they told about Ann and how she affected them, and it's just the life that this woman gave to everyone else is just amazing. She was a phenomenal woman, and if nobody ever got the chance to meet her, you missed out on a good deal, because she's a dandy. Later on that evening, we went to friends of Ken and Ann's, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Jim. Jim Reidenbaugh, I believe is how Ken pronounced it, and Carrie Anderson. Friends of Ann's and Ken's, and Jim officiated the service, and very well done. We went later on that evening. We went to their house, and they invited us over there, and it was a really nice gathering over there. Told more stories about Ann, and how I got to meet them, and I met them in Portland 3 years ago for a NOWS event that were down there, and Ann, Ken, and I, until then, had never met each other, had never even laid eyes on each other, and that day we decided we got introduced to each other, and we went and had a blast, and have been great friends ever since then. The last thing that Annie gave me was when they returned from their trip to Hawaii, she bought me a shark tooth necklace, and I wore it for a couple of days, and now it is hanging from my mirror in my truck. So I have Annie's with me all the time, Ken. She's right there hanging with me in the truck. So everywhere I go, part of Annie goes with us, and so just to know that. Sunday, we stopped by Ken's house for a brief minute. He had said he had some fence planks that he was getting rid of, and wanted to know if I would like to have them. And of course, yeah, I would like to have those, Ken. So we stopped by his house, and we picked up the fence planks that he gave to me, and they're great. They'll make a great project, Ken. I'll share with you when I get the project done. I'll share that picture and with you. After we got loaded up, I told Ken, hey, buddy, we'll see you back here in the springtime. We're going to come back and have a little trip then. We'll come back and visit with you in the springtime. And so we did. We got a truck and we left. Well, little did Ken know that Ann's daughters, Ken's stepdaughters, Christine and Heather, had planned a surprise birthday party for Ken. Now, I don't mean to make this a somber thing, but Saturday was Ken's birthday, and that's the day we had the service for Ann. So it wasn't a very good birthday present for Ken. And Ken would, our hearts there, buddy. But we had a birthday party for him on Sunday, and he walked into, we had a place like Burger and Brood or something like it was the name of the restaurant. Nice place, sports bar. Ken walks in there, and the daughters and their husbands and boyfriends and kids were all there. It's surprise! And Ken, he had no idea, guys. Didn't have a clue. Did not have a clue. And it took him a minute to realize that Amy and I were still there. And when he realized that we were still there, if I do this, we walked over and gave Ken a big old hug, and try not to do this. And we sat down and had a nice little birthday dinner with him, and some cake, sorry, and just sat and visited for a little bit. So it was nice. So nice little birthday. He needed some uplifting. So I think we gave it to him because he really had no idea what was going on. So love you, Ken. And like I said, we're 8 hours away, buddy. Anytime you need anything, or just holler, call. You got our numbers, both our numbers, and we'll be there in 8 hours. All you gotta do is holler, my friend. So, all right, now moving on. Like I said, it's an 8-hour drive. Excuse me for just a second, guys. Sorry. I get a little emotional over things like that. It's an 8-hour drive from Boise to Bonnie Lake. Now, we left, the sun was shining, nice weather. We got to Pendleton, Oregon. Started raining. You could see the rain coming. And we were just driving along, minding our own business, nothing happening. And then, as you cross the line and you start getting closer to Washington State out of Oregon, people, why do you gotta drive like that? And this is only 2-lane interstate, Interstate 82. We're not even I-90 yet. We're still on I-82. And they're driving like effing idiots. And how they kept from killing themselves, I had no idea. All they managed to do was piss me off tremendously. Which... It's a good thing that I don't carry a gun in my truck, but I believe I'm going to start. I'm going to start taking a gun with me. I'll even take just a starter's pistol, and I'll hold it to one, and I'll fire a couple of starter blanks into the air, scare that you know what out of them. But I want to get a big magnetic sticker and put on the tailgate of my truck, and it's going to read, "Do not drive like an idiot around me. I have a gun, and I will shoot your tires." People. You know, I wish I could have videotaped that section of roadway that we were in. If I could have videotaped that, you would just... People done lost their mother effing ever loving mind. The worst part was I-90 coming down Snoqualmie Pass on the other side, on the west slope. Now they're doing some work on I-90 over there. And there's not a whole lot of room to even get 2 cars by it when it's dry and daylight. So now you're at nighttime, rain, fog, under construction, and you're back here doing this. Cars, shifting, jocking. It's not Talladega, folks. It's a 2-lane freaking interstate, under construction. Chill, relax, drive like you have some sense, okay? I told Amy, when I'm driving, I watch the front, my left, my right, my back. I mean, I got a 360 view of what's going on around me. I know who's doing what back there and what's going on both directions beside me. I know who's beside me and who's in front of me all the time. The ones that get me are the people that are so close to the ass end of my truck that I can literally see your eyeballs in my rear view mirror. Back the F off. If I just even barely had to tap my brakes, you'd have been right into me. That's how accidents are caused, because I don't know where you're going, but it's not that big of a damn hurry that you got to get there that fast and ride my ass and not even pull my hair to get where you got to go. Back the F off. I will... Well, my buddy here, I'm telling you guys, these guys, I'm betting that how they get home without killing themselves or anybody else is beyond me. We sent a text to Tom and Krista, told them that we were coming to pick up Coco. And again, Tom and Krista, thank you very much for taking care of Coco while we were gone. It's very much appreciated, guys, and we love you both very much. Tom said it best when Amy told her we were on our way. We'll be there in just a little bit to come pick up Coco. And she was talking about the people driving, and Tom says, "Welcome to Washington." Enough said about that. Like, good gravy, people. I don't know. Well, anyway. Well, it's cloudy and rainy today. It's like 50 degrees. That's where you can tell winter's on its way to Washington State, because it gets cloudy and cool and rains in the winter. But I gotta go to the doctor's here in a little bit. I gotta go. It's my Monday day. Doctor's on Monday and Wednesday. And of course laundry is going today too. Dave and Brenda Cavarota had a Halloween party over the weekend, which we had planned on attending, but prior thing. And they posted some pictures of the Halloween party and some videos, and good God, guys. Frobo, you done went and lost your mind, brother. We looked at that video and I'm going, oh my God, are you freaking kidding me? And I know where you got that from. Tim Conway, a great comedian. Tim Conway did that, and I think the guy's name was Dorf. As soon as I saw that, I thought of that, so that was hilarious. The girls, fantastic makeup jobs. All the girls had I don't know. You guys are talking about the Nightmare Before Christmas type things, like Sally, whatever her name was, had the skull paint and all that stuff. Great paint jobs, guys. Great paint jobs on the face. A great face. I love that. Bridget was there. Willis and Melly, Dave and Brenda, of course. Charlie and Dot were there. I didn't see any pictures of Charlie and Dot, so show us a picture. Let's see what you guys look like. Anyway, guys, there'll be other parties, so I'm looking at the clock here, and I'm getting close to that magical time, guys, so I need to get on out of here, and there'll be other parties for us to attend to, guys, so we'll check back with you on the party. So off to the doctor I go, and as always, from the Double S Ranch in Bonnie Lake, Washington, Van Scooter, Shackelford, the Bonnie Lake Cowboy, Zam Trip! Happy anniversary, Kyle and Kiara. Thanks for looking at me. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll check back with you on Wednesday. I'll have to check the date then, too. So, thanks, guys. Thanks for looking at me. We'll see you there. Love you guys. Bye, y'all.